straight. Put a little smile on your face. And we are going to do the 10 breath meditation to gather our mind here. So focus on your breath until you hear from me. Now, bring to mind the being who is a manifestation of the ultimate love, ultimate compassion, and ultimate wisdom. See them appearing before you just by way of you thinking of them. They're gazing at you with love, smiling at you with their holy great compassion. The wisdom radiates from them, a warm glowing glow encompassing you in its light. That we hear them say, bring to mind someone who is hurting in some way. Think about how much you would like to help them. Recognize how those worldly ways fall short. How wonderful it would be if you can also help them in some deep and ultimate way, a way through which they can stop their distress forever. Through that wish, go into an intention. Into a determination when you're ready. Now bring your mind back to your holy guide. They know what we need to know, what we need to learn, and what we need to do. And so we ask them, please show me that. Please teach me, guide me. We are so happy that we have asked, and of course, they agree. Our gratitude arises, and we want to offer them something exquisite. We think of the perfect world that they teach us to create. Imagine we can hold in our hands, and we offer it to them, following it with our promise to practice what they teach us in the form of a refuge prayer. Here is the great earth, filled with the smell of the incense, covered with a blanket of flowers. The great mountain, 4 lands, wearing a jewel of the sun and the moon. In my mind, I make them the paradise of the Buddha and offer it to you. By this deed, may every living being experience the pure world. Idam Guru Ratnamandala Kamiyotayam. We go for refuge until enlightenment to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. I go for refuge until enlightenment to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, may I reach Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. I go for refuge until enlightenment to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community. Through the merit that I do in giving and the rest, I will become a Buddha for the sake of all beings. And may it be so. And bring your attention back here and slowly open your eyes. In the last class, we learned chapter 3 on the qualities of a qualified teacher. Guess what we are going to learn today? We are teacher, plus a student. Then we are teaching, right? Teacher, student, teaching. So today we are going to focus on the teaching and then the student, because we covered the teacher last week. All right. So today we want to know what is authentic Dharma. We are into chapter 4. We learn the qualities of a teacher. In chapter 3, now we are learning qualities of the teaching. What is authentic Dharma? Okay, so you have to learn this Tibetan word. You can say after me whenever I say the Tibetan. Nyam Sulen Jechu. Nyam Sulen Jechu. Okay. Which means the Dharma which is worth studying. The Dharma that is worth our time. Because we don't have much time. We want to study authentic Dharma. The Dharma that is going to bring us to our highest goal. We don't have time. We want the Dharma that can bring us to our ultimate goal. What is our ultimate goal? You can see from the picture here. We say we want to be free from suffering. We want to become a fully enlightened being. So when you say, oh, I don't know whether I want it then. I want a good relationship. I want money. No worries. If what we are learning is authentic Dharma that can bring us to our ultimate goal, you can have all those things too. You can have money too, okay? You can have the great relationship that you want. You can have a house, you can have a car, you can have that too, okay? Cool? Okay, if it is authentic Dharma, authentic Dharma that's going to bring us to our highest goal, our ultimate goal. So what about the car? What about the house? You will get that too, okay? If it is ultimate, if they can bring us to the ultimate goal, you will have all those things too. Cool? Okay, so we don't have much time. We want to study the authentic Dharma, the Dharma that can bring us to our highest goal, the ultimate goal. To be free from suffering and to become a fully enlightened being, so blissful, ultimate bliss, happiness that can also help others too. Right. And we want to study the authentic Dharma because this, remember, this mind is our mental real estate, like a property, our mental real estate. So precious, right? So it's so sensitive also. So we want what we want to expose to, what we want our mind, what we want to put inside our mind. We want to put vitamins, just like how we take care of our body, right? We take care of our body, we eat those good food, organic food, we eat vitamins, supplement. So same thing, what we want to put inside our mind. We want to learn the authentic Dharma, we call authentic Dharma. We want to know, what if what I'm learning is not authentic Dharma? What is going to happen if what I'm learning is not authentic Dharma? Is it, how would that be? Okay, so I'm going to read this. Chu kung mela lotong du drupa jekyang tokpa senden nechik mikye. Again, chu kung mela lotong du drupa jekyang tokpa senden nechik mikye. The whole thing means that if what we are learning is not authentic Dharma, at the best, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. It's just like driving a car without gas. You drive a car, no gas. What is going to happen? You stay there. You're not going anywhere. So that's what it means. If the Dharma is not authentic, you can practice for 1,000 years, but not develop a sliver of realization. If what we are going to learn is not authentic Dharma, you can drive the car like the car without gas. I can stay there. Nothing is not going anywhere. So they say, if it is not authentic Dharma, what we are going to learn, you can practice for 1,000 years, for long time. You're going to gain nothing. You're not going to gain even a single sliver of realization. At best, that is at best, okay? What about at worst? Oh, at worst, always remember the story I share about my cousin. Yeah, you learn tantric, you learn the wrong ideas that go into your mind, and it's going to ruin your lifetime, not just this lifetime, many lifetimes to come. So we want to ensure what we learn is authentic Dharma. We learn Tokpa, isn't it? Realization is a mental, like the three principal path is a realization, is a mental attitude. Okay, what if we say, okay, so just now we say, what if the Dharma that we learn is not authentic Dharma? We say at best, nothing happened. At worst, it's going to ruin our lifetimes, not just this lifetime, many lifetimes to come. And so we want to ensure we study authentic Dharma. And we don't want to be like the dog here, you can see. We don't want to be like the dog, like some stray dog that will gobble down anything that they can find. Okay, we don't want to be like the dog. You see, Geshe Michael say, don't go to any initiation, any teaching that you hear of, you know. So we want to make sure what we learn is authentic Dharma. And they say that even insignificant business that we do, like, you know, we buy a car, we buy a house, even we buy clothes, we check, isn't it? We check and consider well. What's more, gaining this ultimate goal, where countless of lifetimes depend on this Dharma. I don't know, like in Malaysia, I always hear like my friend, they will say, oh, this initiation, they go here and then they get the Tantra. I don't easily get an initiation for the Tantric. I got one friend also, she got the Tantric initiation. Then only she knows she got the Tantric initiation. I don't want to know how I got it already. I said, I don't know, you go and ask your teacher. And then one time I went to Taiwan, very interesting. I got to know one person. She also got a tantric initiation. I got a shock. I said, then we were sharing, talking about Dharma. I said, oh yeah, I'm learning ACI, you know. I said, yeah, for us, we need to finish ACI 1 to 18. And then no guarantee, you know. It depends on the teacher. If the teacher want to grant you the initiation, if the teacher think that you're suitable, the teacher will grant you the initiation. But ACI 1 to 18 is the foundation. Then she said, I asked her, then what did you study? She said, no, I didn't study anything. My teacher just granted me the initiation for the tantric. I was like, wow, okay. So that is the thing. So we don't want to be like the stray dog that gobble up anything that you can find, any teacher that can give you the initiation. I don't know whether it's good or not. Maybe for the past life, many years, they have learned so well that they can just get a tantric, maybe possible, but I'm not one of them, so I need to go step by step, baby step, to understand all these things. Hi, Tracy. I'm so happy to see you. Yeah. So when no, okay, so I understand already. Now tell me how I know it's authentic Dharma. You say, okay, talk so much already. Yeah. What are the qualities of authentic Dharma? Tell me. All right, we are going to move on to the next one. Okay, three qualities. There are three qualities. For the teachers, got 10, right? 10. But for the authentic Dharma, only 3. First, taught by the Buddha. We call it Kangyo. Kangyo, word spoken by the Buddha. Kan is word spoken by Buddha. Gyo is translated. So it's taught by the Buddha. Lord Buddha taught 3 collection here. Lord Buddha taught open teaching, secret teaching. Basically, the teachings you can put into 3 principal divisions, which is the collection of vow morality, Vinaya, which concerns principally the training of morality. Can you relate that? Morality, the teacher's one, the first one, the extraordinary training of morality, Dowa. Second one, the collection of sutra, principally the training of concentration, which is the second one, being mindful. Yeah, qualified teacher, second criteria. The collection of knowledge, the training of wisdom, the third one. Okay, they relate to the first 3 qualities out of the 10 qualities of a qualified teacher. So Lord Buddha taught Vinaya, Abhidhamma. Lord Buddha taught logic. He taught Madhyamika. He taught perfection of wisdom. He taught Tantra. So we say, okay, so that's what Lord Buddha taught. How I know what Lord Buddha taught is correct? How I know if he's correct? Why I want to follow him? Why should I follow him? Okay. Yeah, isn't it? Why should I follow him? Then we say in chapter 2, remember chapter 2, we say that Lord Buddha is omniscient. We say that Lord Buddha is omniscient, right? Remember the 4 bodies of a Buddha? He is omniscient. He knows everything. He knows the past, present, and future. He knows the ultimate reality, the true nature of reality, and he knows how I look at the things in the wrong way, the deceptive reality. We cannot imagine, beyond comprehension, okay? That's all we can say, beyond comprehension. We are limited by that. Because of our impure karma, we are limited by that. We have to break, then maybe we can understand. So he is omniscient. Then you say it's omniscient. How I know he's omniscient? Okay, how you know? How? You just say it's omniscient, then it's omniscient. So in Abhidhamma Kosha, the 3rd chapter, he described the 8 levels of particles up to the light years. He described the light of star. He described so incredible where scientists subsequently only discover that. I go and find it out. Is it true or not? Now wait, because I got son, young people, they will question me, So I have to go and do a bit of research. So I go and find out. Light years dated back 1838. Discovered by scientists, 1838. Okay, and then atoms, I go and check. This history a bit. So 1803, or much earlier, 400 BC. I read to you, Democritus, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Yeah, he's the first to suggest the existence of atoms. You see, 400 BC. Let me see when Lord Buddha born, which year. I say I go and search all these things for you. Okay, Lord Buddha, 500 BC. So from there, we kind of like, wow, it looks like the work of an omniscient being. Because I got my son, every time I look to him when I talk to him about Dharma, I always look to him. I got one son in France. Ayo, every time he talk to me about all these things, I say, ayo, I need to brush up a bit. So before I talk about something, I think, before I say he's omniscient, how you know he's omniscient? Huh? I said, oh, the chapter 2 said, so the book say like that, it's like that. How I know it's omniscient? Say Abhidhamma Kosha say like that. Oh, Abhidhamma Kosha say like that. Okay, light years and all this. Okay, so I go and search a bit. Light years. Scientists discovered that in 18 something, 18 something. And then for the atoms, back to 400 BC, then I find Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha's date, Lord Buddha was born, dated 500 BC. So it's much earlier. And that shows that he kind of like very incredible, must be the work of an omniscient being. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, Lord Buddha described the suffering of life. We talk about suffering of life. Describe the suffering that I go through so accurately that I can confirm it myself. Lord Buddha described our suffering. He described, the Four Noble Truths, the Four Arya Truths that we are going to learn later. And also in chapter 5, it's very interesting. It's about suffering. Oh, it's very difficult, man. Okay. Samsara. Okay. I love that topic so much. So Lord Buddha described our suffering so accurately that I can confirm it myself. And so with the clear thinking, we always say when we learn Dharma, we say, how you know? So we need to use authoritative source, number one. And we need to use either authoritative source means that from the book, from the sutra, from some great master that tell us like that. Okay, or then we believe, like Geshe Michael tells us, okay, I believe lah. Correct or not? I have to accept like authoritative, because you can read Tibetan, I cannot read, then what else I have to read? And he says the third chapter of Abhidhamma Kosha. Then I have to accept his third chapter of Abhidhamma Kosha. I cannot read, but I have to accept that. So based on the authoritative source, and based on my clear thinking, I don't follow blindly. I use my clear thinking. When I study, I use clear thinking. You think, yeah, and you use the emptiness. Like if they say, oh, good one can come from bad. Doesn't make sense. So when they say light make light, okay, makes sense. Light make light. Okay, good thing have to come from a good action. Okay, so that's what we call clear thinking. And from there, we establish that Buddha, maybe he's omniscient. Okay, that's how we establish. We call it clear thinking. You will learn that in ACI 4. ACI 4, you will learn clear thinking. I tell you what, when I learned ACI 4, I was very, when teacher talked about logic, I was so interested, But when I came to ACI 4, I got a shock. Is this logic? I didn't catch the ball at all. How can that prove? But after I finished one round, now only I understand where they are coming from. Okay? So ACI 4, we will learn logic. And that kind of shows us that Lord Buddha, in that way, we can say that he is omniscient. So the three qualities of an authentic Dhamma taught by a Buddha. Okay, let's look at this one. They say, really good water should, at the end of ends, trace back to some pure snow. Which means that whatever you choose to practice should have its ultimate origin in something infallible. Something infallible means that in the words, in Lord Buddha's teaching, in the word of Lord Buddha. Okay? That's the thing. The thing must flow back, trace back. Okay? If a really good water should at the end trace back to some pure snow, means the ultimate origin, which is the teaching of the Buddha. We are very fortunate we have this lineage, isn't it? So we can trace back. We are learning this from Lord Buddha. We can say it's with certainty that, oh, this is where we get it from. Okay, Lord Buddha's teaching must trace back to the ultimate origin, to the word of the Lord Buddha. One thing I have, how should I put it? The egg, what we call that? Egg attainment. What is that called? Egg attainment, egg achievement. Egg attainment, correct. I get it correct. Egg greed attainment. People are always in awe. Wow, wow, can swim, wow, can fly. You know, we want to learn all this kind of teaching. I got one friend very much interested in all these things. Okay, wow, we're in awe. But what I want to say is that I read from the reading. I tell you, this joke's so funny. They say, okay, what is the great deal of being able to fly? It's just like a bird, only a bird also can fly. What? That's really so funny, you know, how they put it, you know. They say, why you want to learn how to fly? What is the big deal? Bird also can fly, what? Can they help you? If you learn this sort of teaching that bring to the 8 great attainment, one of them is being able to fly, can they stop your suffering? No. Can it bring you to the ultimate happiness? Cannot. Then what's for you want to learn? Okay. You still come back to samsara. They cannot help you. So that is the thing, how we want to differentiate what to learn. Yeah. Yeah, we are curious lah. I'm also curious. Wow, can see very far. Wow, can hear the sound very, very far and all these things. But all these 8 great attainment that you even if you practice, you learn this teaching, it cannot help you to stop your suffering. They cannot help you to achieve your ultimate happiness. So what is the point? The bird also can fly. Interesting. Very interesting the way they put it. So the next quality, the next quality would be this one. The teachings, the commentary on the sutra. Okay, Tengyo. We want to learn Tengyo, where the commentary or the teaching on the sutra has been clean of the errors, has been clean of the wrong ideas that have been cracked in after the Lord Buddha taught it, and bring it to its authentic form. How did they do that? How did they do that? They constantly, all those masters, they constantly review, constantly analyze, constantly compare to what is known to be pure. For example, emptiness. Some of the books, they say emptiness means nothing. Emptiness means just close your eyes, don't think of anything. Void, don't think of anything. Emptiness, nothing. Okay, everything is just illusion. So that kind of teaching actually crept in. And so because when they constantly review, constantly analyze, constantly compare to what is known to be pure, so they purge out all these ideas. They debate and they purge out. Yeah. Sometimes they debate some of the things written like that, they purge out. Okay, the kind of thing, because we can use our clear thinking. That's why I say clear thinking is so important. Otherwise, we will say, oh, yeah, you say only what. So use our clear thinking and think about that. If things are not empty, how is it going to take another form? We can just ask ourselves. If things are not empty, how can it be a chew toy? If things are not empty, how can it be a pen? And because it is empty, it can be a chew toy, it can be a pen, it can be anything. Right. And so what I do now, what I do matters, and not come to the other conclusion, and so nothing matters. Right? If we learn the emptiness, the wrong idea that says emptiness means nothing. So we say, okay, doesn't matter, I can do anything. Okay, life is nothing, just don't care, you know. But because of emptiness, what we do matters. They can take any form. There's a potential to become anything, right? So we can use our own clear thinking to come to that conclusion ourselves, not because the teacher tells us. Yes, the teacher helped us a little bit on how to give us the idea, but we process it, we think. We use our clear thinking to think about that. Whether is it true? Is the first version true? Is the first version. Emptiness means nothing. Emptiness, people say, yeah, it's just everything, life is just an illusion, just a dream only, okay? It's nothing. So what I do doesn't matter. Is the first version correct? We don't know. You process and think about that. Okay, and then the second version, we say emptiness means because things, when we say things are empty, they're empty of self-nature. It doesn't mean that there's nothing at all. There's a very subtle, when we say things are empty, we're actually referring that the things are empty of self-nature, and therefore it can become a pen, and therefore it can become a chew toy, and therefore it can become anything. And so what I do matters. Okay, so we use our own clear thinking and think about that, chew on it. Okay, this idea is not something that we learn one time, then we already know. So don't feel stressed if you don't know. When I learn also, I don't know. I always thought that I'm a very smart student, you know. Until I learned Dharma, I realized, hey, I don't understand. They're trying to say, I don't get it. To be very honest, you know, really, I say, I thought I'm very intelligent and very smart, you know, how I achieve academically, you know, but why when I learn Dharma, it seems that I don't understand, I don't get it. Yeah, it takes time. Okay, just let it sink in, just contemplate. So that is the thing. When the commentary being clean of the errors, clean of the wrong ideas, crept in after Lord Buddha taught it and bring it to its authentic form. Okay, and the last one is the third, only 3 qualities, 3 criteria. Authentic Dharma will be, if you really study, if you really contemplate, if you really go and meditate, it is going to bring realization to master practitioners. It's going to bring realization to your heart. Realization, with that realization, they liberate you. It liberates you. If the Dharma is authentic, it works. You will become more peaceful. You will become less vulnerable to the up and down in life, up and down at work. Okay, it doesn't mean that the thing is not happening. Okay, the thing might still happen, but your state of mind is different. Your state of mind is different because you have renunciation. One day you go at work, they're nice to you, okay, they treat you so well. Then the next day, you don't know why everybody just like not happy with you. You don't know what is happening. And even your boss yell at you, somebody blame you. But your state of mind is different. It doesn't mean that you learn Dharma already, you go to work, everything is beautiful. Don't think like that. Okay. Last time I remember I asked my teacher that kind of question also. I said, that irritating person, where is he going to go? After I learn Dharma, I do plant good seeds. Is he going to disappear or what? What is going to happen? Okay. I thought that he's going to disappear. But apparently, no. It seems that after you learn Dharma, right? If you have all these things, after a while, same thing happening, but it doesn't really bother you anymore, or doesn't bother you that much, and then slowly doesn't bother you anymore. Your state of mind is different. Yeah, no wonder the teacher always say, Nirvana, when I first, where is Nirvana? Where is Nirvana? You know, Nirvana is sheer. It's your mind. It's not some place that people build, then everybody go to Nirvana. So the state of mind is different. No wonder the definition for Nirvana, which you'll learn, permanent cessation of mental afflictions, yeah, and all the bhakcha, then the potential to be angry, all gone. So you're peaceful. So when it is, when you gain realization, means that the teaching will be realized and internalized. When they say realization, what is this realization? Means that the teaching will be realized and internalized by you. Yeah. So remember the three qualities. Let's go through quickly the 3 qualities. And the third quality, I need to add a little bit more. You say this one, we say if it is an authentic Dharma, When we read, study, contemplate, meditate, it is going to liberate you. It's going to work. And under this quality number 3, there's one part where they say that, and therefore the teaching must be passed down from one teacher to another teacher in unbroken lineage. It must be passed down to us in unbroken lineage. I'm very happy to know myself, my seeds ripened for me to be ACI. I never go and find Dharma. I was a free thinker last time. I was a free thinker. I don't really know much about Buddhism, to be honest. And I think maybe that works for me also because I don't have a preconceived idea about what is Buddhism. Okay. My mind is like, I cannot accept a lot of things people tell me. I say, okay, but the seeds ripen for me to put me in ACI. I'm very happy at ACI with lineage. Imagine if I don't know, and then I just suddenly go and learn tantric. I don't know, learn from which teacher, what is going to happen. So I know why God was asking that question, isn't it, God? Yeah. So we are very fortunate. We never go and investigate. We also don't know how to go and find whether this is authentic teaching or not, if the teacher is okay or not, and all these things, right? But our seeds ripen for us. We have the good seeds for us to be in this place where the teaching is passed down from one teacher to another teacher in unbroken lineage. That is so valuable. I didn't even know about that. When I tell you I learned ACI 1 until 18, when I finish and I look back only, I know how valuable it is. When I first learned, I don't know when teacher I don't know. Ayo, can you quickly pass or not? Not only I realize the importance of our lineage. Yeah. Even though you don't like to listen, never mind lah. Just listen. Okay. And you see why it is so important. I got this picture, this one from the liberation in the palms of your hand. You see, you can see that in ACI 1, class 1, I already mentioned, right? Yeah. All these things can trace back to Lord Buddha's teaching. Right now, we learn all these things from Geshe Michael, brought it to the form that we can understand, in the language that we can understand. And Geshe Michael learned from his teacher Ken Rinpoche, who learned it from Trijang Rinpoche, who learned it from Pabongka Rinpoche, who learned it. Their names are here. Okay, of course, this book is updated until Trijang Rinpoche only lah. But you can update, you can go all the way up to Lord Buddha's teaching. Okay, so I want to give you the summary before you forget. Okay, this come out in question 1. They say, name the 3 characteristics of an authentic teaching. 1 which is appropriate to make your practice successful. Remember, if it is not authentic, you can drive, you mean that I cannot move lah. Okay, so we want to make sure our practice is successful. So these are the 3 qualities just now that I mentioned. I put it in summary form. Taught by Buddha, number 1. 2, commentary, clean of errors. Right, clean of errors, bring to this authentic form after being examined again and again to determine whether any wrong ideas crept in or not. If yes, then they push out. And the last one will be, they will bring realization to master practitioners once they have heard, contemplate, and meditate upon it, and must be passed down to us in unbroken lineage. Look at this one, I got 2 points inside. Point number 3, got A and B. First, if you really study, contemplate, meditate, it's going to bring realization to you, and the teaching must be passed down to us in unbroken lineage. Like ACI, how we get this from our teacher, a teacher from our teacher, another teacher from another teacher, we can trace that. Okay, so these are the 3 qualities of authentic Dharma come out in your question 1. So let's look at, earlier on we study, we say 3 principal path, isn't it? Is 3 principal path authentic Dharma? The next thing I want to ask, is 3 principal path the one that you want us to study? Is that authentic Dharma or not? Okay. So J. Tsongkhapa say, it is an unerring path. Unerring, E-R-R, unerring path means that no error. The path with no error. Okay, J. Tsongkhapa say, I underline here. I feel thus that if people learn to teach it, study it, impart and put it into practice, they will have gone through the entire teachings of the Buddha in their proper order. Okay, so this is what J. Tsongkhapa said. The three principal path is an unerring path. It is an unmistaken way. So we say, oh, okay, this is what J. Tsongkhapa said. Okay, lah. Okay, now we want to learn the first verse. Remember three principal path? Last week we learned, I bow to all the high and holy lamas. Correct? Remember, I bow to all the high and holy lama, which is a part one lamrim. Part one lamrim is finding a teacher, talking about finding a teacher and to have a proper relationship with the teacher. And then we move into the content. Number one, this is verse number 1. As far as I'm able, as far as I'm able, correct, I'll explain the essence of all high teachings of the victors, the path that all their holy sons command, the entry point for the fortunate seeking freedom. This is the first verse of three principal paths. As far as I'm able, I will explain. This is an expression of modesty. J. Tsongkhapa is very modest. The essence of all high teachings of the victors, which means renunciation, the path that all their holy sons command, which means bodhicitta, bodhisattva path, which means the bodhicitta here, the entry point for the fortunate seeking freedom, which means the correct view of emptiness. Remember the three principal paths, each one of them. So from here, the very first verse, they give us the overview. J. Tsongkhapa taught us the essence of the path in the very first verse. Okay, so this one, the next one, Lamrim, Lamrim, three principal path is a Lamrim. Remember, three principal path is a Lamrim, steps of the path. Okay, Lamrim means steps of the path. Okay, now they want to explain a little bit on the history of this Lamrim. There's this king, the Tibetan king, 11th century ruler of West Tibet, named Zhangjuk. I don't know how you pronounce that. U-W-U. Zhangjuk Yu. Okay, there's a 11th century ruler of the West Tibet, Lama Zhangjuk Yu. He made a petition to Lord Atisha. He asked for instruction to keep the teachings of Buddha in the world. And then Lord Atisha, he spoke the lamp on the path to Buddhahood, which from that time onwards he referred to as the steps of the path, Lamrim. And thus the expression began to spread. That's where how Lamrim come. Okay? Okay, we finished the qualities of the teaching, authentic Dharma, the three qualities, right? So the next one, we want to move into the qualities of good student. Okay, we're talking about us. Quality of student. How should you listen? How should we listen to this Dharma, the qualities of a good student? So just now they say the qualities of the teaching, is it? They say, oh, you have a very good teaching already. Now you have this teaching come to you. So what you need to do is be the student with this quality. Be the student with this quality. This quality got 3 also, only 3. See, the teacher got 10, no? Teaching got 3. Student got 3, okay? Arya Devas, in his 400 verses, he gives us these 3 qualities. So we want to see. How should we behave? Okay, let's look at the Tibetan word first. Okay, Sune, Loden, Dunyewa, Nyenpo, Na. Again, Sune, Loden, Dunyewa, Nyepo, Na. I keep on to go and listen to this. I check the word NU is really na. I thought it's new, it's na. Which means that na means proper vessel. We want to be the what kind of proper vessel? The proper vessel, proper vehicle to listen, to hear the Dharma, Nyenpo. The proper vessel to hear the Dharma is corner stay. What is that? Later we explain. Lorden, what is that? Dunyewa, what is that? Okay, we'll explain later. A proper vessel for Dharma is impartial, intelligent, and aspires to the highest goal. What is that? So let's look at it one by one. So the first one is to be impartial. Be the student who is impartial. What do you mean by impartial? Here you see the word su means corner, ne means stay. Su ne means stay at the corner. Stay at the corner means what? Means to keep neutral position. Keep neutral position means not to have any preconception about Buddhism when you come to class. Be open-minded and willing to try to see things in new way. Okay. And that is so important, isn't it? Sometimes we come in, we say, oh, I already learned, I have this idea, what is karma, what is Buddhism, what is emptiness. And then you macam very kegao before the teacher want to say anything. I already know already lah. I know already lah. So we are not willing to listen. So I think one good thing about me also in the sense that I don't know anything about Buddhism, to be very honest. I hate when people talk to me about religion. I don't want to know about religion. Okay. And I'm a free thinker. Yeah. But I don't know how I landed here. So being impartial. Say, oh, I already learned this. Oh, I already know. You know, every time I talk to people, even that day I was talking to a Punjabi and she was telling me about karma. I just laughed. Okay. So people have different idea what is karma. The same thing for Tantra, the same thing for emptiness, right? Yeah. So it's trying to be impartial. And the next quality, what is that? What is the next quality? I take out this one. Oh, where's my thing? Go too far already. Wait. How can I take back my things? How to get back my things? Stop share first. Hold on, let me check. Okay, let me see. I think I got a lot of bad seats, when I'm teaching ACI. I got a lot of tech issues, never in my whole life, First time in my whole life, they always want to challenge me. And then I say, my bad seat, what I've done. Okay, some communication problem. Okay, he's coming back. Hi, Jenny, nice to see you. Jenny, you look so pretty. Jenny, you can understand my English,
You speak perfectly. I love it. It's very clear and very easy to follow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next one is intelligent. What do you mean by intelligent? I thought I'm very intelligent. No? So here they mean differently. They mean intelligent in spiritual sense. Intelligent in spiritual sense means ability to think clearly and come to the intellectual conclusion. I thought I'm very clever, until when I learn Dharma, I find that I'm not very intelligent. What does that mean? Here, I can give you an example. I got a few examples here. I find that in Dharma, they emphasize a lot on clear thinking, using our intellectual understanding, you know. So last time I did ask my teacher, I said, if I am already thinking things wrongly, how can I have this intellectual understanding to think correctly? You know, that what Nok has been asking. But then I personally feel that we have some good seeds to be here. We have bad seeds. We also have a lot of good seeds to be a human, to be here. And so we have this way to think logically. If I tell you, hey, go and rob people, you can get money. You say, no, I won't do that. You say, right. So that's clear thinking. Because I know that like make like. I know that a good cannot come from bad. That is clear thinking. Okay. So when I tell you about emptiness, the same thing. When we say the pen story, the other day I managed to slip in the pen story for those who don't know about pen story. If I say this is a pen and the puppy play with it like a chew toy, that shows me that this thing has no nature of its own. I mean, it doesn't mean it's nothing at all, okay? Means that the thing is empty of self-nature, the potential to become anything. And this is what we call intellectual conclusion that I come that from my, you know how you contemplate and you come to the intellectual conclusion that things have no nature from their own side. Yeah. Of course, we are chewing it with that, we are chewing, some we are arguing, and it's not that one time I can give a lot of reason. I tell you, whoever teach me the pen story, they are going to kill themselves. And first, they say, I said, did the dog see it as a pen? I said, yeah, it's just that they cannot write. I said, but they're not writing because they don't have a hand. If they have a hand, they also want to write. Okay, so I go, okay, so it takes time for you to, you know, just keep on contemplate with that. I don't want to talk about the pen and the chew toy. I want to talk about a different thing, lying. Lying, okay? When I lie, I can close the deal. Because I lie, then the customer believe me, the customer sign the contract. Okay. When you means that you are spiritually intelligent, you can, when your teacher tell you make lie, you say lying cannot bring a profit because a good cannot come from a bad. Then why I get a profit? Oh, because of the time gap. Something good that you do, okay, ripen now. Okay? Because of the time gap, just like we put a seed in the soil. You put a seed, you plant a rambutan or durian, you don't get the durian tree the next day. They take time. Right, they take time. And meanwhile, maybe you see some weeds, grass. So does that mean I put the seed, then I get the grass? No. So the same thing, the same concept, the same principle, like because of the time gap. So I can't, why is so important in Dharma? You need to have this kind of being intelligent, we call it spiritually intelligent, not the intelligent in school. If we don't have that, you can say that, okay, I don't lie, I'm a good person, I don't lie. But if you are squeezed when you don't have money, then your natural reaction, I will lie because my colleague, everybody is lying. My boss says, okay, the culture that you are in, said, you're very smart. You know, in here in Malaysia, we are also like that. You know, people who do all these bad things, they will say, wow, 他很厉害的，他还会这样 means means the person is so smart, you cannot think like that. We praise them, we praise them, our culture. So when we have this intelligence, spiritual intelligence, when we learn, we'll be able to pull back and say, no, I cannot do that. I cannot do that because I know, because of emptiness, what I do matters. I cannot do that. Good cannot come from bad, no way. And come I got kicked out and come back. Everybody got kicked out. Only I got kicked out. Can you hear me heavily? My internet connection is not stable. I will stop my video for a while to let it move more smoothly.
No, now we can hear you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Wow, a lot of purification, man. Hmm. And I have the last one. Last one is this one. Okay, aspire to highest goal. Aspire to highest goal. As a student, we want you to put in the effort and not satisfied with just car, house. Aspire to the highest goal to achieve your ultimate happiness. Of course, when you first learn, if you don't have that, don't feel bad now. Sometimes you see when I want to share this, I'm asking myself, should I tone down or should I be very just straightforward? And then I decided to go straight. I'm sorry to say that, I can tone down. I have another class with small kids. No, and one time I really toned down, then my teacher, I think Venerable Sunam, who told me, said, don't underestimate them. He said, don't underestimate your students. And so I decided to, I feel that when I'm sitting here, I want to think in this way that whatever I learn, and also I put in the effort to compile for you all the information from different sources that will make your learning easier and to pass on accurately, completely, without trying to tone down. So I'm sorry if it is too heavy for you. I can only share my experience. If it is too heavy, don't think that I must aspire to the highest goal. Don't feel that way. Because when I first learned, I don't aspire to the highest goal. In fact, I questioned, why should I want to become a Buddha? Yeah, have you seen a Buddha? Never seen a Buddha become a Buddha. There's only one Buddha. I become a Buddha for what? I want to enjoy my life, forget about it, don't tell me, become a Buddha, but luckily my good seeds, I'm polite enough to continue because I don't want to, my friend is there and then the teacher, I will say, the teacher is there, never mind, I just listen. Sometimes too boring, then just turn off the video, the camera, that's it. I never aspire for that. So no worries if you don't have that motivation. Okay? As you learn more and more, with more understanding of karma and emptiness, they come to you. They will ripen as you realize it, they will come. Okay? And the last one is aspire to the highest goal. You must put in the effort. That's why I say you must homework, you must do. Why doing the homework is good? Someone, I give you the answer, then what you want. Okay, I give you the answer already. Just write down the answer, okay? And then the quiz only takes some of the question from the homework. Okay, and you can just memorize, that quickly do. Okay. I give you 3 chances. You memorize one time, cannot make it. Open your eyes again. and learn again, memorize. Okay, enough, close the book, then do the second time. Like, yeah, forget already. Then go back and open the book and learn. Close the book and then try to do on your own. Okay or not? Just try. Nobody is going to check on you because by writing, they help you. I tell you what, I also appreciate, I actually grade the students' papers since when? I think since ACI 5 or 6. I've been grading their paper. My teachers will grade their paper. And because I need to grade their paper, I have to look at the answer again and again until I have to read how many times, how many students pass the paper, and then I have to go and read the answer again and again. And that's how it helps me to learn, I think without that, I don't want to learn. Yes, homework reinforce our understanding better. So no worries. No worries, you will not fail. And grade yourself generously. Okay. Like if let's say there are 5 questions, don't take 100 marks, divide by 5. Don't do that. Okay. I got wrong, minus 20 marks. Don't do that. 1 question, maximum marks that you can deduct is only 5 marks. Understand? 1 question, maximum is only 5 marks that you can maximum. I don't want to do that question. 5 marks only you can deduct. And if you miss out, let's say you do something, I miss out this point, I realize I miss out this, then only minus 3 points the most lah. Be generous to yourself. The fact that you're attending is also taken into consideration. So treat yourself generously. Okay, I want to talk about the last quality. Let me check the chat first. Yes, okay. The third quality mentioned about aspire to the highest good. And they mentioned something very interesting. They say, sometimes you have a bad day, right? Then you start to question the karma. You start to question about all this dharma. And sometimes you have big disappointment. And even you feel discouraged. But if you're a student who aspire to the highest goal, you will get going and not give up. I want to share a little bit. I learned for 7 years. Sometimes I lost count. Sometimes I count too short. The day I find that I give the information to them, actually it's much earlier I learned. You see, I always tell my teacher, I say, I won't get discouraged. No way I will get discouraged. I say, because I think my understanding of karma and empty, I'm not trying to brag. I just say that it's strong enough for me to continue this dharma until the end of this life, or maybe to continue on to many lifetimes, So I'm quite confident. I even told my teacher that way, But it really challenged me. Last year I had a very, okay, Raymond, okay. Last year I had a very serious problem. I actually felt very discouraged. I feel very discouraged. But I did not give up. I just left. I just want to heal myself inside. I know, I understand about karma and emptiness. I understand this is coming from me, but I can't take it, and I just want to be away. And I don't want any of this. So I actually left to heal myself. When I left, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing my practice. I'm still doing my practice. It's just I'm fed up with something. I'm just disappointed with something. I feel very discouraged. Yeah. But my seeds ripen, force me to be at the center point again. If you notice, ACI, I'm supposed to share ACI 1 in September. Why I dragged on? Because that was one of my lowest point. I was reluctant to come back. I don't want to come back. I don't want to do anything with this one. My seeds ripen very extraordinary. I'm very thankful to, very, very thankful to that pull me out. Yeah. And here I'm back again. Yeah. Not completely healed, but I'm on track. Yeah. I really don't want to do anything like that. Even it's already in the, why it took so long. It already September. I'm supposed to start in September, but I didn't want to do anything with that. Yeah. Okay. So that's a student aspire highest goal. You can feel you can have bad day. It's okay. We are not perfect. Come on. If I'm perfect, I don't be sitting here. Okay. I'll be in my Buddha paradise. Okay. And and we are not perfect. That's why we are learning. And I feel disappointed. It's okay. Feel disappointed some bad day. I feel discouraged. I never thought this thing can happen to me. Thank you, Jenny. I never thought about that it would happen to me. Never. Even I told my teacher so confidently, it will never happen to me. But it really challenged me. Okay, that is three qualities that we learn of the students. Let me see what else to add. Yes, there's another verse from J. Songkapa. Another verse from J. Songkapa. Okay, we learn about the teaching. We learn to become that kind of student. And J. Songkapa also says something. Oh, Jenny, you're so sweet. Okay, thank you for being here. I just want to yeah. Okay, just learn together. So become the student. He said, J. Songkapa said this, listen with a pure mind, fortunate ones. Listen with a pure mind, fortunate ones. We are fortunate to be here. Why are we fortunate to be here? We'll learn the 8 leisures and the 10 opportunities in another class, okay? Who have no craving for the pleasures of life. Tell me which one this one relate to. We have learned something like that. J. Songkapa is very smart. He write all these verses, very deep meaning, and then they actually relate to renunciation. Renunciation means that you have no craving for the pleasures of life. Doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy, but you no craving. Doesn't mean that you cannot live in a big house, you cannot wear nice clothes, okay? You cannot have a big car. It doesn't mean that you cannot have a relationship. Doesn't mean that don't do that, Okay, it means that you have no craving, you have no attachment to all these things, no craving for the pleasures of life, which means renunciation here. And who, to make leisure and fortune meaningful, strive to turn their minds to the path which pleases the victors. Okay, this is what J. Songkapa said. This is his encouragement for us to study properly. Now that we are so fortunate, we are here, we have met the Dharma. Okay, so they ask you to listen with a pure mind, fortunate ones. We have no craving for the pleasures of life, renunciation, and who to make leisure and fortune meaningful, strive to turn their minds to the path which pleases the victor. This, just like I said, who have no craving for the pleasures of life refers to renunciation. And the next one, and who to make leisure and fortune meaningful, strive. This one means bodhicitta. They mean the wish. The second, 3 principal path, first, second, third, the second one. Why is that a bodhicitta? Why make leisure and fortune meaningful means bodhicitta? Because you have gotten the absolute most from life of leisure and fortune. When you have bodhicitta, you have gotten the absolute most from life, from the life of this leisure and fortune life that you have. And so you make leisure and fortune meaningful, your life meaningful. And the last line, to turn their minds to the path which pleases the victor. This one refers to the third one, the correct view of emptiness. This one refers to the correct view of emptiness. Okay, so be that kind of versal. Be the versal, Arya Deva's versal, the three qualities: unbiased, intelligent, and willing to strive. And this is encouragement from J. Songkapa. Okay, so we finished our class nicely today. I'm so happy that I managed to finish it on time. If you don't mind, I would like to do a recap of what we have done from chapter 1 to chapter 4. Okay, just a quick recap. Remember ACI 1? ACI 1, chapter 1, we learn about our lineage, very, very important. Okay, this one you have to, of course, when I learned that time at your same like you, I don't know. I just listen, you know. But after a while, you will get to know who are all these people. Okay, so Geshe Michael Roach learned from Ken Rinpoche, who learned from Trijang Rinpoche, who learned from Pabuka Rinpoche. You can continue to trace. This is our ACI with the lineage. So we are very happy we have this lineage. Lineage means that where the teaching is poured from one, where the teaching is poured from one teacher to another teacher in unbroken lineage, yeah, in an unbroken stream. And that is so valuable. Why? Because we just learned what is authentic Dharma. If what we learn is authentic Dharma, chapter 4, I want to link, if what we learn is authentic Dharma, if we really study, if we really contemplate, if we really meditate, it's going to bring realization to you. Your life will become better. You will become a better person. Your life will become better. You see transformation in your life. Something will happen. And then we learn ACI chapter 1. We learn the principal teachings of Buddhism. What is the name of the thing we learn? The work that we learn, 3 principal path or Lam So Nam Sum, a letter written by J. Songkapa to his student named Ngawang Drakpa, right, who was asked to build 108 monastery in East Tibet. And so you see how the proper relationship between the teacher and the student, can you relate to that? Yeah. We learn chapter 3, proper behavior with your teacher will decide how far you can go. And Lamrim is very important. Lamrim. Okay, 3 principal path means Lamrim is a Lamrim. It is a short Lamrim. I like this picture, the IKEA one, IKEA furniture. If you follow the instructions step by step, just follow the instructions, step 1, step 2, step 3. They can bring you to the ultimate goal. And we want to learn that kind of teaching. We learn authentic Dharma because we don't have time. We want to learn the authentic Dharma, the Dharma that can bring us to our highest goal, the ultimate goal. What about this life? I want this, I want that. No worries. If that teaching can bring you to the ultimate goal, you can get what you want right now in this worldly life too. Okay, and if you follow the 3 principal path, we are like the small kid, we have to follow. Why? If we don't follow, we don't know what is good for us. We cannot conceptualize. It's beyond our conceptualization what is good for us. Okay, so 3 principal path, Lamrim, show us if you follow step by step, you can reach the highest goal. Something beautiful for you. You'll be very happy. You'll be free from suffering. You will be able to help others in a deep and ultimate way as well. And in ACI 1, we also learn the 3 port. The 3 port, right? To avoid the being the 3 port. And then we learn this one very important, the 3 great division or the 3 scopes or the 3 motivation. We can call it different way. What is the first one? The first, anybody who learn can be a small scope practitioner. It doesn't mean that they're smaller, just that their motivation is that, okay? All they want is just to stop my suffering. Yeah, I'm scared, yeah. What is going to happen after I die? So I just want to close the door to the 3 lower realm. Where will I go after I die? Where am I going to go? I scared, ma. So then a lot of people start to learn Dharma, especially at older age. And young people, they are so fortunate. And then the second medium scope, their goal is to, I'm sick and tired of seeing this suffering. I'm sick and tired of coming back this cycle of life. I don't want to come back anymore. I mean, I don't want to be reborn anymore. Okay. I don't want to take another rebirth. So your goal is to reach nirvana. Nieppan. Okay. But for your own sake only. For your own sake. Nothing wrong with that. That's okay. And then the highest scope, they want to become a Buddha. So that they are free of, they want to become a Buddha. They share the motivation with the lower scope also. They don't want to go to the lower realm also. They don't want to go to hell also, okay? they also don't want to come back anymore. They don't want to have another cycle of life. And in addition to that, they want to help other people also. They want other people not to have all this suffering too. They want other people to have that happiness too. And only becoming a Buddha can help. Why? We learn in chapter 2 later on, right? That's Buddha. And when we first learn Buddha, how could that be possible? You say bad with it, is that possible or not? Okay, don't have to trust, put it on the shelf. Okay, put it on the shelf. If karma and emptiness is true, there's a potential to become anything. Anything is possible. And then we go for chapter 2. That is chapter 1. I take out the important points for chapter 1. Huh? And chapter 2, just now we say, hey, what is Buddha? What is this Buddhahood? Hey, then we talk about, sorry, my screen not very nice. And let me adjust one more time. Why my screen like this? Okay, I have to pull it. Okay, my son got teach me pull like that. Okay. So we say that chapter 2 learn about Buddha, right? Buddhahood. The 2 principal cause must have 2 wings of the bird. Cannot, one wing cannot fly, must have 2 wings. First wing is the thoughts and deeds of a bodhisattva. 发菩提心，行菩萨。One doing all those collection of merit of emptiness. The second wing is a correct view of emptiness, right? So you need these 2 wings in order for you to reach Buddhahood. And when you reach Buddhahood, you have 4 bodies. Remember the 4 bodies? Okay, they are different bodies that from what I have. My lousy body that need to eat, I need to sleep, I need to go and pee and poo. This body that, not happy, then I can get sick. Right, but Buddha has a different body. So we talk about the 4 bodies that Buddha has. Okay, 2 on the mental body, 2 on the physical. Talk about the physical first. 2 on the physical, 2 on the mental. Physical one is in their paradise. We call it enjoyment body. Just enjoy, so blissful, right? You got rainbow body, not like us, got an organ that need to eat lah, need all these kind of thing. Rainbow body. Then the next one is emanation body. Send many copies. Send many copies in any form to anyone, anywhere, anytime, in the right dose to help them, to bring them up. Which we are not able to do, only Buddha can do because they're omniscient. They can only, then you say, if Buddha can do, then why I still got suffering? Why I still see suffering? Buddha is omniscient, but they are not omnipotent. Okay, just like the medicine, they can show you the medicine. They can show you the medicine. Oh, the medicine is very good. Oh, so good. This one can, this one from what are the formula from Switzerland can do this miracle. But you have to eat. You have to follow the instruction. No, just see only, so nice, so nice. Put inside, cannot cure you. So Buddha only can help you by teaching us. They cannot take away our suffering. If they can, long time ago already take, correct? Long time already take, no need to wait until now. And then the other 2, just like the 2, they are the physical body. The mental body will be the omniscient mind that know past, present, future, know everything beyond our comprehension, know everything. And therefore, they know how to help us. They know what we need to know, what we need to learn, and what we need to do. That is the omniscient mind. How nice if I have the omniscient mind, then I'll know how to say the right thing at the right time, isn't it? At the right dose. Sometimes we say something, the person don't know what we say. Okay. See, already make people angry. I don't want to make that person angry, but you say something that make people angry because you don't know how to say properly, because I'm not omniscient. And then the 4th body is the Buddha nature. right? The emptiness body of the three other bodies, emptiness body. Because of this emptiness that we share with the Buddha, we can become like the Buddha also, because they weren't a Buddha from the beginning. They were like you and I. They were like you and I. And if they can become a Buddha, why not us? When we were small, right? When you look at people in the universities, so difficult, I don't know whether I can do it. I don't know whether I can learn ABC or not. Then you can what? See people cook so well, I don't know whether I can cook or not. Then you learn, you can also cook leh. Right not? I don't know, well, being mother is so difficult. Then you also can become mother. So you have done everything. There's the potential for you to become anything. And that is chapter 2. Chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 2, then we learn the Mushi Musum. I'm not going to go into this one. The key thing is, can virtue lead to Buddhahood? So we have the statement, either in the combination of 3 or 4, that says that we come to the conclusion ourselves that yes, when we do good things come to us, but doesn't mean that they can bring us to Buddhahood unless it is imbued with the 3 principal paths. Not all good things can bring us to Buddhahood. That is what I thought. I thought if you do good things, can go to Buddhahood. But seems that after I study Dharma, I study ACI, and 做好人不够, being good person is not enough. Not good person can become a Buddha, not like that. Okay? And then if we want to become a Buddha, there are 2 obstacles that we need to overcome, which is the obstacles, we call it bad thought as obstacles. Bad thought obstacles. Another one will be the obstacles to omniscience, knowledge obstacle. 2 things. One that stop you. You have this mental affliction, negative emotion, 负面的情绪. Okay? That will stop you from reaching nirvana, Nibbana. Okay? And then for Buddhahood, you need the first one, just like I mentioned, the bad thought obstacle and knowledge obstacle. Knowledge obstacle, the ability to know everything omniscient. You need to clear that subtle thing for you to become a Buddha. And let's look at the next one. Chapter 3 will be the quality. The first one will be, I bow to all the high and holy lamas. In this sentence alone, the entire concept of how to take oneself to a lama in a proper way is in this 3 principal path, how important a lama is. Okay, so Lamri, remember here, part 1, find a teacher. Part 1, find a teacher. We learned in chapter 3. Then chapter 4, authentic Dharma and student, quality, the type of students you have to be. And we finished nicely. Can I let you do quiz? There's one quiz for you to do. Can you quickly do this for me? Because a lot of people have not done. I need to copy to the chat. Okay, we can do now. Then we can discuss this and end our class nicely. Yay, we finished class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you may ask. Tracy, I really enjoy being in the same class as Tracy. Tracy asked very difficult question one, you know. Tracy, are you now in Brunei? Yes? You're in Brunei?
Yes.
Okay. Get the other person to join as well. Get your husband to join. Just kidding.
Okay.
Okay. If you're done, can you type one in the chat? If you're done, just type one in the chat. And okay. Thank you. So we have Jenny, Sue, Jenny, Casey. Okay. You got two wrong. No worries. Learn from the mistake. No worries. Maybe the one I phrased, I didn't phrase well enough. Maybe after discussion, sometimes could be, words fail to deliver the way I want it to be delivered. Okay. Should I wait? Anybody else still doing? Okay, I will discuss. Let me show the thoughts response. I won't look at your answer. I just look at the question only. Okay. Renunciation to reach nirvana, but not bodhicitta, but not Buddhahood. Sorry, we need renunciation to reach nirvana, but not Buddhahood. Wrong. False. We need renunciation to reach Buddhahood also. Why? Because remember I say renunciation is preliminary. Without the renunciation, you cannot say you have bodhicitta. You can't even be bothered with your own suffering. Why you want to be bothered with other people's suffering? Correct. You can't even know what is suffering. Then you say you want to help people. You don't even understand that. So that is a prerequisite to bodhicitta. Okay, so you need renunciation. Number two, renunciation leads you to a freedom. True. Yes, it's true. Renunciation leads you to a state of freedom. You might want to be free from this cycle of life. Bodhicitta brings you to a state of knowing all. True. Yes. Bodhicitta brings you to Buddhahood. Buddhahood means the state of knowing all. The antidote for the cycle of life to get rid of the two obstacles that stop you from reaching Nirvana and Buddhahood is correct view of emptiness. True. Yay, everybody got this. We can practice anything, but without three principal paths, it will only bring us back to the cycle of life. True. Yay, everybody got this correct. Doing virtuous deeds and bring me to Buddhahood. No, false. Unless imbued with three principal paths. I accept both answer. I accept both answer. True if imbued with three principal paths. False, it must be imbued with three principal paths. So question 6, both answers are correct. So no worries, both answers are correct. Question 7. The principal causes of Buddhahood are like the two wings of the bird. Two wings of the bird. They are method and wisdom. They are method and wisdom. Okay, so 6 people got it correct. 6. And the last one, Buddha nature is emptiness body of the Buddha. Is emptiness body of the Buddha. Okay, so this first one. No worries if you make mistake, Just learn from the mistake, okay? So we end our session today. Let's do a quick dedication. Just close your eyes. Recall the holy guide at the beginning of the class. See how happy they are with you. Offer them this beautiful gemstone of goodness. See them accepting it, bless it, and carry it back into your heart. Feel it there in your heart. Feels so good that we want to keep it, and so we give it away. By the power of the goodness that we have just done, we all beings complete the collection of merit and wisdom, and thus gain the two ultimate bodies that merit and wisdom make. Use 3 long exhale, 1 to send out to the person that you want to help at the beginning of the class. Second, to send out to everyone that you know, everyone you know. And the third, to send to everyone who have seen you, everyone you have seen. Now bring attention back to the space here. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Be very happy with yourself. And I see you next week. If you have any question, I'm willing to stay and answer for that. If not, you may just can go if you want. Have a nice day.
Thank
Yes.
you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Miss Rach, I have a question
Yes.
about number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3,
Yes.
so bodhicitta brings you to state of knowing all, right? So I
Yes.
think that it's combined with correct view of emptiness, and bodhicitta will bring us to state of knowing all. It's not just bodhicitta. And
You're right.
how is it just bodhicitta?
I get what you are. I get where you're coming. We say bodhicitta lead to a state of knowing all, but without wisdom alone, they cannot bring you to Buddhahood, which is true. That's why later on you will study bodhicitta in different categories of bodhicitta. The real ultimate bodhicitta is when you see emptiness directly. And with that, you're imbued with this correct view of emptiness. Yeah, but we have this deceptive bodhicitta, the bodhicitta that is focused on all the things we see in our life. Like now, say, oh, I want to be good, I want to reach Buddhahood, I want to do this thing. Yeah, it focuses on all the things that we see in our deceptive reality. And therefore, it's called deceptive bodhicitta. But I know where you're coming from. And the bodhicitta leading to a state of knowing all is from the reading, and it is true without the correct view of emptiness alone itself, right? It cannot bring it to Buddha. It cannot bring it to Buddhahood. Yeah, I do agree with you. But we can accept that we need the bodhicitta with the seed. The seed that the bodhicitta is the mind that want to become a Buddha is the seed for you to become a Buddha. But not that alone. Not, you cannot have that one thing alone, right? Everything doesn't like have alone, something just, you know. So we will learn the bodhicitta I mentioned, the different categories of bodhicitta. So the preliminary, you can take that as it is, yeah. But ultimately, the ultimate bodhicitta is when you have this emptiness directly. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I got it.
This help you answer your question.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Rachel. Thank you so much. Good
Thank
night.
you. You're most welcome. Good night.
Yeah, good night. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luisa, for being here, and Solange, and Francisco, whoever is there. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the support. Bye-bye.